Hi guys and welcome to my channel. It's Hila here from Saturday Night Stage, and today's post I'm just going to be sharing with you an organizational tip and trick that I use in order to stay on top of my Burda sewing. So I've got an extensive collection of Burda sewing magazines as well as other sewing pattern magazines, and I like being able to look at the line drawings very easily. So one of the things that I have created is I made a folder, right, a binder. So I just took an ordinary binder and I went to a local DIY store and I picked up a wallpaper sample. So this is actually a wallpaper sample, and I covered it over and I put a plastic sealing just to give it like a little bit of more weather resistant, I guess. And I put my name on it. And what I did is I printed out the line drawings and I put them in a folder in these little plastic wallets. And I have this, so this one is for Burda, and so it's got all of the line drawings for Burda in here. So whenever I feel like I want to sew something, I've got a fabric that I really like, and I want to sew something, and I want to look at the line drawings, because sometimes for me, actually, that's not true, not even sometimes, 100% of the times, the line drawing is what clinches it for me. The line drawing, especially with Burda line drawings, they give the most important information that I normally base my decisions on as to whether I'm going to sew the pattern or not. So the line drawings were very important for me to be able to access them. And more importantly, so I also like to flip through this when I'm having a bath, because that's when I'm at my most relaxed, actually, which was one of the reasons why I covered this in a plastic. It's like a giant sellotape, basically. You sort of like have to stick it on, which makes this waterproof, well, water resistant, waterproof. I mean, I couldn't drop this in the bathtub. Not a good idea, probably. But I do have this, and I can take it into the bedroom with me or wherever, or if I'm traveling, I can take this with me and I look through it. So these are the line drawings here. And by the way, I have a page on my blog, which is the Burda 2019 page, and I've got all of the line drawings there, and I've also got all of the links to the posts where I talk about the issues, and where I also have links to the projects that I've made from the issues, if you wanted to get a closer look at that. And I'll put the link in the description box down below. But another thing that I do is I will tick the patterns that I have traced out, so that I will know when I'm flipping through looking and maybe I'm short of time and I want to get something done quickly, I will just look for the ones that have ticks on them, because I know that the pattern is there and it has been traced out. And later on, I will show you how I actually organize my traced out Burda pattern, my Burda sewing patterns traced out, so you can see it will have the ticks on there. And this is just a really, really useful way of organizing your sewing patterns so that you've got all of the information that you need at hand. So this doesn't have to be expensive at all. So this was an old binder that I repurposed. This had been hanging around for decades or so. And as I said before, this is wallpaper sample. I had a lot of fun looking through the different wallpapers that I chose. And I went with this colorful one that has got pomegranates and figs. And then I bought this from Wilkinson's. I'll put a link for it down below, but it's basically like gigantic sellotape that you just stick on there, and just take it down. And then the plastic wallets, I think that these cost something like a couple of pounds for hundreds of them. And so so this is my Burda one, right? And then the plan is to create one for my other sewing pattern magazines, but with those other ones, sadly, they don't have as wonderful a resource as the Burda online empire. So I have to actually make photocopies of those. So that actually requires me to do an entire weekend where I'm just going to spend time at the library, photocopying them. That is just a quick video to share with you an organizational tip for how to keep your sewing pattern line drawings in one place where you can easily access them. Plus, it also has the benefit that, if you are good with your record keeping and making sure that you put a tick next to the ones that you've traced out, you also know exactly which patterns you have traced out, ready to just cut into fabric if need be. I will share some more of my organizational tips and tricks which help me to get the most out of my sewing life on this channel. And if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in, by all means, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you will be told whenever I post something new, which is 2 to 3 times a week. And until I see you next time, guys, happy sewing. Bye.